Hello dear student, again I'll come back with a new problems. So please observe carefully. Problem number 2. So here observe this figure carefully. How to find net magnetic field at center O? In these two figures, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3. Question number 2, question number 3, please observe carefully. Find net magnetic field at O. So here also find a net magnetic field at O. So find net magnetic field at O. There also find net magnetic field at O. So how to find? So here three parts are there. This is part 1. PQ is part 1. QS is part 2. ST is part 3. Okay. So PQ is part 1. PQ is equal to part 1 I consider. And QS is equal to part 2. So part 1, this is part 2. And ST is equal to part 3. I consider. Well, to continuing my lecture on the chapter magnetic effect of current. So problem number 2. PQ is part 1. QS is I consider as part 2. ST is part 3. Okay. So here I need to find net magnetic field at O. How to find magnetic field at O? So here the net magnetic field at O, net magnetic field at O is equal to B1 plus B2 plus B3. Magnetic field due to part 1 plus B1 means magnetic field due to part 1, magnetic field due to part 2, magnetic field due to part 3. What is the magnetic field due to part 1? So this is observed carefully. O is the point lies axis of PQ. So here B1 is equal to 0 and B2 is we need to find, and B3 also 0. So here B1 is equal to B3 is equal to 0 because the point O lies axis of two straight wires PQ and ST. Okay, because the point O lies axis of the wires PQ and ST. So that's why B1 is equal to B3 is equal to 0. Students, observe carefully. O is the point lies axis. If you extend this straight wire, this is axis or not? Exactly O point lies axis of PQ. Exactly this O point lies axis of ST. That means due to part 1, part 3, nothing magnetic field is acting on O. If any point lies axis of straight wire, definitely net magnetic field is equal to 0. So due to this PQ wire, due to this ST wire, net magnetic field at O is equal to 0. Next, second part. Due to this second part, some magnetic field is acting. So observe second part. So B2 value how to find? Here second part is like a arc type. This is the second part. How to find magnetic field due to this second part? 9 amps is the current passing through this, and here we are extending these lines. Okay, this is the center O, and here it made an angle 60 degrees they given. Okay, so what is the formula? Magnetic field due to an arc. You know already, B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi R into alpha. Okay, magnetic field due to an arc formula mu naught I by 4 pi R into alpha. So this is a B2. So B2 formula is mu naught I by 4 pi R into alpha. because magnetic field due to current carrying arc formula mu naught I by 4 pi r into alpha. So then, so we will substitute all values, then we will get here. So observe carefully. Observe carefully. Okay. So I want here B2. So B2 is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi R into alpha. So here mu naught by 4 pi means 10 power minus 7 into I value is they given already 9 amp by R value is 10 centimeter they given. That means 10 into 10 power minus 2. Alpha value is 60 degrees they given. 60 degrees is equal to pi by 3 radians. Pi by 3 radians. So alpha is equal to 60 degrees is equal to pi by 3 radians. And alpha value must take in radians. So must take in radians. Pi by 3. Then 3 how many times? 3 times. Okay. So then what we got here? 3 by 3 pi into here 10 power minus 7. Here 10 power 1. 10 power minus 2 means 10 power minus 1. That means 3 pi into 10 power minus 7 by 10 power minus 1 means minus 7 plus 1, 10 power minus 6 Tesla. So magnetic field at O. Magnetic field at O. So that is due to second part. Second part. So magnetic field due to second part is 3 pi into 10 power minus 6 Tesla. So finally, the net magnetic field acting at O is the net magnetic field acting at O. The net magnetic field acting at O is. So finally, well, so observe here. The net magnetic field at O is B1 is 0, B2 is 3 pi into 10 power minus 6 Tesla, B2 value, B3 value is 0. So finally what we got, net magnetic field at O, 3 pi into 10 power minus 6 Tesla. So this is net magnetic field at O. So I hope all of you understood this. All of you understood this. Next, question number 3. So observe here. So observe question number 3. Hello dear student. To continuing my lecture on numericals on Biot-Savart's law. So that is numericals based upon magnetic field due to current carrying arc. So observe carefully. So this is question number 3. Observe carefully. Observe the diagram. Here how many parts are there? This is one straight wire. This is another straight wire. We need to find net magnetic field at O and direction of magnetic field. We need to find magnitude of magnetic field and direction of magnetic field. So observe carefully. So this is part 1 I consider. This is semicircular arc. Part 2 I consider. This is 3. This is 4. This total diagram is I divided into 4 parts. Magnetic field due to part 1 is equal to magnetic field due to part 3 is equal to 0. Because magnetic field due to part 1, magnetic field due to part 3 at O. Okay, because the point O lies axis of two wires. Axis of two wires, 1 and 2. 2 wires, 1 and 3. 2 wires, 1 and 3. Okay. So if any point lies axis of straight wire, definitely net magnetic field at that point is equal to 0. Here straight wire 1 and straight wire 3. So here the point O lies axis of straight wire 1 and axis of straight wire 3. So definitely net magnetic field at that point is equal to 0. So that's why B1 is equal to B3 is equal to 0. Next, what about B2? B2 is equal to, this is an arc. Okay. So then magnetic field due to arc formula mu naught I by 4 pi r into alpha. Mu naught by 4 pi means 10 power minus 7. Electric current is I. Radius, what is the radius of this arc? Second part, r1 into alpha value is, what is the alpha? This is semicircular arc. For a semicircle, angle is 180 degrees. You know already alpha value must take in radians. Alpha value must take in radians. That means 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. So alpha is equal to 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. So we'll substitute pi here. Okay. So then what we will get here? B2 value is 10 power minus 7 into pi by R1 into I. Okay. So can I take this one also has a mu naught I by 4 pi, R value is R1 into alpha value is pi. Okay, alpha value is pi. Then this pi going to be cancelled. Then what we will get? Mu naught I by 4 R1. Dear student, I substitute mu naught by 4 pi as it is. Mu naught by 4 pi. I value is I only. Radius is equal to, for the semicircular part 2, radius is R1. That's why R value is R1. And alpha value is, for a semicircle, alpha value is 180 degrees. Here in the formula, always we substitute alpha value in radians. That means 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. That's why I substitute pi. Pi going to be cancelled. B2 value we got mu naught I by 4 R1. What is the direction? How to find direction? By using right hand thumb rule. Thumb indicates magnetic field. Curling fingers indicates current direction. Thumb indicates magnetic field. Right hand thumb rule. Here curling fingers indicates current direction, and thumb indicates magnetic field. What is the thumb direction here? Into the face. So what is the B2 direction here? Into the face. The direction of magnetic field B2 is into the face. Okay. Due to second part, magnetic field acting at O. Magnetic field acting at O is mu naught I by 4 R1. So that is B2 value. Next. B4. So this is also semicircular arc. Am I right? That means magnetic field due to semicircular arc mu naught I by 4 pi r into alpha. Mu naught by I by 4 pi. Because here for this part 4 also I only the current passing through it. That's why current value is I. Mu naught by 4 pi as it is I substitute. Radius value is R2 here. For this semicircular loop, radius value is R2. So that's why small r value is R2 and alpha value. This is semicircular loop. For a semicircular loop, alpha value is 180 degrees. So that's why if you substitute alpha is equal to 180 degrees, always we take in radians. So that means alpha is equal to 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. Here pi going to be cancelled. Mu naught I by 4 R2. So then mu naught I by 4 R2. What is the direction? Here observe carefully. Current direction is like this. Current direction. Curling fingers indicates current direction. Magnetic field can be found by using right hand thumb rule. Fingers indicates, curling fingers indicate current direction. Thumb indicates magnetic field. Okay. Observe here. That means here also magnetic field is into the face only. B4 also into the face only. So here magnetic field also into the face only. Then the total net magnetic field at O is equal to B1 plus B2 plus B3 plus B4. B1 value is 0. B2 value is mu naught I by 4 R1. Next, B3 value is 0. B4 value is mu naught I by 4 R2. 4 R2. Okay. So that is those are the values. So finally, what we will get here? Finally, what we will get here? So here, the net magnetic field at O is equal to mu naught I by 4 R1 plus mu naught I by 4 R2. Okay. So then mu naught, this is into the phase. Here also direction is into the phase. That's why both are going to be added. Okay. So both are going to be added here. So mu naught I by 4 is common. Then 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Okay. So this is net magnetic field at point O. The net magnetic field at point O is mu naught I by 4 into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Then what is the direction of net magnetic field? So here B2 is into the phase, B4 also into the phase. That means the net magnetic field also into the phase. Okay, the direction of net magnetic field is into the plane of paper. I will write here. The direction of net magnetic field. The direction of net magnetic field at O is into the plane of paper. Into the plane of paper. Okay, so that is into the phase. Okay, B net at O is mu naught I by 4 into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Direction is into the phase. Okay. So this is the solution about this question. I hope all of you understood. So this is the solution about this question. I hope all of you understood this all numericals and the whole concept. While watching this lecture, if you will get any doubt, feel free to mention in comment box. So all the very best.